Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in Patagonia, Torres del Paine, about to start the O circuit, an 8-day trek through the mountains.
You can just see the peak of the towers behind us. That's what brings a lot of people here. But we won't be hiking up to them until our very last day. But it's nice that we have a view of them now because they might be covered in clouds later.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a process getting here this morning, just paperwork and logistics wise. So if you stick with us to the end of the video, we'll have some helpful information and tips on how to plan your own Torres del Paine hiking trek. Let's go!
Gorgeous weather today, very warm. I'm wearing my buff now on my head to stop my forehead from sunburning. Pretty awesome day.
Yeah, just gonna check the map. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna head down right towards the river and then walk along the shore. That'll be really nice. Nice view of the Rio Paine.
And there's the rest of the river flowing down from the valley. We just made it to Cerrone campground. It's pretty nice here. It's just a big open field, and you get to set up your tent wherever you want, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we actually have a new tent for this trip. It's the Lux Outdoors Hex Peak XL, I believe. So it fits 3 people, but we'll be comfortable. Paige and I has 2. But yeah, it's our first time setting it up, so we're happy that we have good weather.
I think we're liking our new tent. It went up pretty quickly. We just staked out all of the tie down points and then popped the pole up in the middle, just directly behind me. Right there. And then tightened all the guy lines and that was it. So far so good. We'll see how it holds up in the wind. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alex confident. Now we're just relaxing, getting comfortable, having a glass of wine. Cheers to 8 days in Torres del Paine.
Cheers. Here you can see Tent City. We're the only ones with a pyramid style or teepee style tent.
Tonight on Dirtbag Dinners, some sort of lentil taco wrap.
Yum.
Yeah. And Tejas. That's how you say that. Jeez. And salsa.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, it's actually pretty tasty. There we go. On the plus side, there's no dishes.
Yeah, we chose not to heat up the lentils or my meat.
Mm-hmm.
No dishes. What am I having? What is it? It's like
Porotos con carne.
Porotos con carne. Beef and black beans, basically, pre-cooked. Paige is already in her sleeping bag. I'm about to get comfy and get in mine as well. So we'll see you tomorrow. Just left camp, starting to hike. It's looking a little cloudier today. We had a nice sunrise, but a little cloudier now. Might get some showers later, we'll see. How you feeling today, Paige?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
A little sunburnt, so I'm okay with the clouds.
Yeah, we're happy with less sun today. Up the trail, you can see a few people there hiking up. All the way up the trail, all the way. Then we have Paige. How's that?
It was hard work.
Hard work.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get much harder. We have one really big climb tomorrow, and then up there is where we're heading.
We've been walking for about 3 hours through this really beautiful valley. It was nice and flat too, so we covered some distance. We're surrounded 360 by some incredible mountains.
I guess this is the first valley where we haven't had crazy wind. We're almost at camp. You can see the camp just below the mountain behind me, right by the lake. It's been an awesome day. I can't wait to get to camp though. My feet are sore. Gotta go up over this hill and all the way around down to camp. So I still have a little bit of hiking to go, but I better get going and catch up to Paige.
It's really good actually, I like it a lot.
Looks good, eh? Oh yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Even though we're in the middle of nowhere, the campsite facilities on the Torres del Paine hiking track are pretty luxurious.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I've never seen something like this. We're surrounded by mountains, but we were able to get a cold beer and a hot shower today.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. There's sheltered cooking areas.
You could pretty much hike this with nothing because they also have the refuges, or I guess hostels, that you could stay in or rent a tent, and you could buy all your food here and get by. Mind you, the food is a bit more expensive here, but it's not outrageous.
They bring most of it in on horses, or some of the sites they bring it in on ATVs. That's how they're able to make this happen. Beer horses.
The beer horses, yeah.
Thank you, beer horses.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, so we made it to camp. Another gorgeous day. Paige has already gone over to the cooking area because at these campgrounds or camp areas, they have designated cook areas. I guess they had problems with fires in the past. So you actually can't cook by your tent or around your tent. Yeah, everyone has to cook in the same spot. So she's over there cooking right now. We're about to get started. I'm gonna go over and join her in a second. But yeah, I'll show you our camp setup here. So the tent's all set up, looking good. And you can see the yellow tents in the distance are all rental tents. I think it costs about 20,000 Chilean pesos to rent one of those for the night, which is quite expensive. So this is the front side of the tent. We kind of just threw everything inside. Yeah, it's all set up good. We got our bags underneath the vestibule in the front. And the nice thing with this tent is that we can use two of our trekking poles to create the center pole down the middle. Just like that. We're sort of in the trees, nestled at the base of all these gorgeous mountains. Alright, so we finished dinner and we're on the trail over to see, what's the glacier's name?
Los Perros,
Los Perros.
which means the dogs.
I'm not sure if the trail, which is over there, goes all the way over to the glacier, but I'm probably gonna hike over there and check. Paige is just over here checking out rocks like she normally does.
I think these are calafate berries. Kind of like blueberry, but not as much flavor. I'm not positive. I've read about them a little bit before coming, and then I saw a sign on the trail yesterday that kind of showed a picture, and it sort of looked like this. But of course, you don't want to eat berries without being certain, so I just kind of tasted it and then spit it out just to be safe.
I'm at the end of the hike. Los Perros Glacier is behind me. Finally, there's no wind, so I can talk. We'll see if that lasts. But yeah, this was a kind of a sketchy hike up here, but I'm glad I made the trek. Paige got a little scared and waited at the bottom of the last climb. See the glacier behind me. That water down below, it must be ice cold because there's lots of icebergs and pieces of ice floating around in it. And you can see water running down and chunks of ice falling off every now and then off the glacier. This is an awesome spot, I must say. I'm glad I made the climb up here, even if it was a little bit of a detour from camp and we have an 11-hour day hiking tomorrow. Still worth it. I'm feeling pretty good. So Paige is right down there. There's someone else on the trail standing behind her. I have kind of a sketchy hike down to her, so the path kind of comes out on the left side over here, along there, and then down over to her.
It's a little intimidating up there. I just let out. Go back.
Back to camp.